This psychic drawing came through very differently than the last tree reading I posted, much more abstract, but the answers got extremely specific. After the session, she sent me photos and screenshots confirming what came through, receipts included, so you can see for yourself. Immediately, the fine point, because I called in Archangel Michael. He is the sword, the sword of divine truth. It's talking about precision. This fog, something in the middle that you cannot see. And I think it's interesting that we talked about you kind of seeing the surroundings. And then now I'm also seeing the Cancer symbol. Cancers move side to side. But right now, what Spirit is asking is for you to look in the center. The middle, this is the focus where everything stems from. And I feel like there's a lot of energy surrounding this thing, but a lot of empty space regarding what this thing is. I'm seeing Snoopy right here, like the dog. I don't know much about it, but I'm seeing him, that scene where he is kind of like, there's like a dog house and he's like sitting here and he's like looking up at the stars. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Snoopy came out in the past one too.
Did it? With me and you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, snap. Okay, 2 times.
I was telling you yesterday how I felt foggy. I know I had a Snoopy. I think this will be the first time.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me.
My ex gave me a Snoopy. My very first ex. I never seen Snoopy. Had zero relation to Snoopy. Never even mentioned Snoopy, but I got a huge Snoopy.
Okay, yeah, look up Snoopy. What does Snoopy represent?
The next day she went into work, they got Snoopy as merchandise.
He's a beagle, best friend of Charlie Brown and star of Peanuts.
Beagle.
He treats imaginative, sleeps on his doghouse, and takes on various roles like flying ace.
Flying ace.
That's one of his roles. Flying
What does
ace
that mean?
or Joe Cool.
The flying ace stuck out to me as Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael. He comes in with the divine sword of truth. So it's almost like the ace is like a truth that you cannot ignore. It's the raw truth of a situation. And I feel like your imagination is also your North Star. It is the thing that's going to tell you exactly what you want and what you need to do. So the fact that you said you've been feeling foggy, it shows in your energy. So it's almost like there is something that we may be avoiding that is going to be the exact ace card that's going to catalyze you into the thing that you want. Whew. Yeah, the ace. It's like starting over. It's going to make it real obvious if you are holding back on something that you know deep down that is the thing that's gonna change your life. And a lot of times our nervous system gets all this hazy and fogginess because it's trying to protect itself. Knows that once you make the change, you're not gonna be the same. I'm also seeing mountains, like Montana. I'm also seeing like Monty is like in the portal, Rick and Morty. So there is no Monty. But what do they do together? They travel. So there's something about imagination, flying ace, traveling. Okay, I'm literally seeing cowboy boots. Dude, this is weird. I'm seeing cowboy boots. I'm seeing horseshoe. Something about walking in the desert. I see a man, he's wearing a cowboy hat, these shoes, and it's in like, I see the background. It's like Arizona, Montana, like this deserty vibe. It feels like adventure. It feels like going into the unknown. Maybe you don't know when you're gonna find water. Like this journey is what I'm seeing. And it's interesting, it's making me do this, right?
Yeah.
Following a trail of breadcrumbs. It feels like scavenger, like journey. And I feel like that's what you're kind of holding back from starting. Okay, and then right here, I'm seeing like something like this, like a chain. E, A, B, C, D, E. Energy. Whew, okay, yeah. After that, I just felt your energy is almost like your energy is being siphoned, or it's basically you're draining energy more than you are receiving energy. That means that there is something that is draining you.
I was talking to my friend because I was like, I always feel like very anxious, like like I need to recharge a lot.
Yes, yes. And there's a reason for that. Oh, okay, so if we go back like this, right? There is something that needs precision, surgery to cut away regarding your situation. This fog is almost like a protection, such a barrier from you kind of seeing that thing. And it has to do directly with what you love and what you're willing to allow for yourself and your self-happiness, your worth. There is something about your imagination and following your North Star. Your spirit is literally asking you for this. And I think it's funny that we were talking about we three kings of Orient are bearing gifts. We travel so far. And I'm not to hear the mountain follow yonder star. Something about the mountain following the yonder. Copa's like, yes. Oh shit, you good, boy? Okay, follow yonder star. And we were just talking about the three kings. Three kings and how it relates to your family. Your North Star, the compass. Right now, your compass is...
I have a compass shirt.
Or do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I was actually gonna wear that.
Ah!
But I didn't feel like changing, so I kept
Hell yeah. Okay, interesting. You didn't feel like changing. You didn't feel like it. But something in you was like, hey, we should wear this. I would say that is a sign, a confirmation that there's something that we may be avoiding because we don't feel like doing it, because takes effort. It's very common why people procrastinate on certain things. They know they got to do it. And it's not that they can't do it. It's just that they're like, well, I'd just rather not do it right now. But they're asking you to focus on that North Star, because until you do, this fog will not clear. With the Aries here, it's about being brave and being courageous and passionate, in charge of your abundance. You are the one that allows that channel to open or close. Because right now, it's not a step, it's a leap. Why I'm saying that is because this is something that your soul and your spirit has been waiting for. And once you make that decision, it's kind of like that. So most people, it's like, you can take it step by step. With you, it's a leap into the unknown. And knowing that, like, you will be caught in some way. Okay? So spirit, in what way can we help to take that leap? Let me show. Woo! Did you see that? Did you see how that card flipped out? Tornado. Flying ace. Okay. Believe. Bad Bunny.
Oh shit.
Monarch butterfly, you were talking about that.
I have a keychain that I got that's a monarch butterfly. I got the little necklace that's a monarch butterfly that I took off because the chain was choking me at night. Chain.
Night. The darkness again.
It was choking me. So I decided, and it was giving me like a huge rash right here.
Speaking your truth.
So I took it off.
Okay.
And I keep forgetting to put it on during the day.
Wow, this is insane. Believe. And within believe, there is in the middle, do you see what that is? In the word believe, what other word is there?
Lie.
Yes. And it reminds me of this. Center is what we need to focus on. What may we be telling ourselves that is not true? We got to be super brutally honest with ourselves, because how you treat yourself is how others will treat you. With this card and us just talking about Bad Bunny, and with the monarchs and with the spider webs, everything is lining up for you right now. All it has to do for you is to be courageous to take that leap, and you will be caught. Maybe it'll be hard in the beginning, like that song, but at the end, you're going to be like, I am so fucking proud of myself and thankful that I did that. It's your initiation into the next step, which is the journey of the self, getting to know yourselves deeper, riding that camel on the We Three Kings, coming in and then getting that gift towards the end. Scorpio, defend at the bottom of the deck. The scorpion never knows when it has to defend itself, but it is built to do so. The thing that is the focus is taking that leap for your heart, for your happiness. Like, there is a part that you're defending yourself from yourself. It's asking, am I lying to myself to protect myself? It's like a defense mechanism.
Stuck is the how.
Kind of like what you tell me. How you tell me, how you explain how you feel. This is the how. It's speaking from your heart space. I feel like we have been holding back what we truly want to say and how we want to say it. It's not filtering that. The reason why you filter, if we get to the root of it, right, is because, why do you think? Why do you think you filter?
I don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Right. But in return, who do you hurt?
Me.
Yes. Exactly. And you live in this body and consciousness 24/7 till you die. Do you really want to give that power to somebody else if you're unhappy? You're not living your full expression. You cannot show up in the same way that you can for others. So you're actually doing more harm. The thing that people kind of miss is because we believe more what we see in front of us and how it's affecting another, but we tend to push ourselves aside and be like, well, I can handle this, but to be honest, the other person's probably thinking the same thing, so it's like both people can be living a lie in a sense because they want to protect, but it's false protection. Yeah, so it's totally normal and understandable that we don't want to hurt others, but what is the consequence of that? It's the fogginess in your everyday life. It's you feeling drained in the energy. It's you constantly thinking about the what if and these things. To remove that, it's about being honest with ourselves first, and then we can share it with another. And the other person is your mirror. They are you. That's the other part. It's like you can't really know yourself. So he is doing a great service to you by also showing you and showing you your shadows and showing you in what areas do you hold back, in what areas do you overcompensate when you shouldn't. So he also is playing that divine mirror for you, which is a beautiful thing. And these things only truly are able to come out in relationships, in intimate relationships. Because a lot of people on the day-to-day, they're not going to tell you really what they feel, what they see, how they feel about you, But the person that's closest to you, they will, whether they know it or they don't, through their actions, through the mirroring. So it's not easy, definitely. It's awakening each other. This is the beauty of the souls and how we interact with one another. And it's about realizing that. And you have an option. You want to take the blue pill, you want to take the red pill. You take one pill, it's going to be like, oh, life is all great. We're all living. The next pill shows you actually everybody is hooked up to these machines and living a false life in their consciousness. And that's kind of what's happening here on planet Earth also. We are spiritual beings who decided to bring our consciousness down in denser dimensions. We are high vibrational beings, but we brought it down in order to learn density, in order to learn shadows and to release certain things that we have carried through lifetimes. You have a very specific energetic signature. Okay, and specific, look at this. Throat chakra, whoo, confirmation. This is your key. This is your how. Speaking what you truly feel with no filter. So not for him, it's for you. Compassion, 15. Oh, look at the color. It's like, It's the color that I put today. Look at that. Cannot make it up. Exactly. So we are in that portal of compassion. So that's kind of wearing. It is. Y'all, look at that. It is like what I'm wearing. This ties directly with like what I said about giving unconditional love to yourself and another. So a lot of times we think, oh no, I'm hurting them. You're hurting them by actually not telling your truth more. Okay. 1 and 5, stepping into the self. Look at that. 1 and 5. Yo. All right. 1 and 5. Cannot make it up. It's about focusing on the self right now, renewing who you are and how you want to move, doing that with compassion and knowing that your freedom is in your hands. Never put that power in somebody else's hands, because then you will not be living your own life. You'll be living the life based on how somebody wants you to live it, whether you know it or you don't know it. Okay. Bottom of the deck is fertility, 27. Isn't that funny? We're talking about birth. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open and more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Exactly. I feel like Lisa is not expressing herself at her full potential. And I feel like there's a lot in there, a lot of beauty, a lot of fun, a lot of joy, a lot of humor that wants to come out through you. And right now it's like it's fogged up and they're just waiting for you to take that leap so that it can be like, finally, and spread your wings and get out of the cocoon, okay?
The confirmations just started to roll in the second she got in the car. Check out the color and the first song that played. Every session is unique and continues to blow my mind. If this feels aligned with you, come check out my page on Instagram at NailPsychicChristine. This isn't just any nail appointment. This is a spiritual activation you can wear and carry with you along your journey.